Why do languages have syntax? So speakers manipulate sentences in all sorts of ways because they are trying to convey different meanings, sometimes to ask questions, sometimes to show surprise, wonder, or sometimes to make statements. So they have different meanings to convey. So that's why they need to manipulate different structures of the sentences. Syntax allows speakers to express themselves, right? To convey all the meanings they need to put into words. In the simplest cases, this might mean altering the basic order of sentences to emphasize, to downplay, to particular phrase or of a particular phrase, or to ask question, or to make surprise, etc. As I just said. So they modify different things in different ways. A preliminary basic idea in languages demonstrate that languages really do have syntactic structure. They have we have talked about that 80% of the languages have SVO structure. The order of the component is like this, and 20% have other. So all the languages in the world do have a structure. Each of the word orders in the following sentences is attested is found in one language or the other, the sentences that we are going to study, right? The three most common basic word orders in English other than in languages other than English are those of A, B, and C. Let's see what A, B, and C are. So the sentence is Kim drank the tea. Right? So Kim is the person drinking the tea. Drank is the verb which expresses what Kim did, and the tea expressing what is being drunk. Right? So A is Kim drank the tea. So it's a correct sentence in English language. But Kim the tea drank. It's B. B is not found in English. But Japanese has this structure. This structure is subject, Kim, the tea object, and drank verb. Subject, object, and verb. Even in your own language, Urdu, we have the same structure: subject, object, and then verb. So this has the similar structure, and so Japanese also has the similar structure. Drank Kim the tea. It is also not found. The start sentences tell us that they are not found in English language. They are not well formed English language sentences. So this is found in Welsh language. Drank the tea, Kim. So again, it's not an English sentence as it is start. Malagasy spoken Madagascar language has this order. The tree drank Kim. This is not found in English. However, this is found in some very rare, this is a very rare sentence, but still found in some languages of Carib languages, a family of the Amazon basin, and especially Higgs Karyana, right? And the same, the tea drank Kim and the tea Kim drank. The tea Kim drank can be found in English because it's not starred, right? There is no asterisk. So it means that this one, so if we look at that, this F and A sentences have a certain order, which somehow is found in English, though this last one is found not very often in prose. It is found a lot of times in poetry, right? So possible to determine the basic neutral word order in a language. But the flexibility or rigidity of the basic word order differs widely among different languages of the world. English has a fixed basic order, SVO. Russian, on the contrary, has a flexible word order. Japanese allows many different orders. So there is a possibility of changing different functions of the word, subject, verb, object. They come in beginning, end, or in the middle. Drank him the tea. So if you look at this, this is not found in English language, but it is found in Japanese. In English, this ungrammatical word order might be permissible in poetry, but not in spoken language or prose. The tea Kim drank. Again, as I said, that this is possible in which we have fronted the object. So we call it fronting of the object. This is sometimes done in English language. May sounding odd be used to focus on what it was that Kim drank. The phrase tea is fronted from the unusual usual position as given. Kim drank the tea, right? Kim drank the tea, the sentence is. So this is the usual order in English language. So try adding a bit of context. Kim visits an eccentric aunt who makes tea and beer out of strange garden plants. Now the tea Kim drank dash, but the homemade natural beer she really hated. So the gap shows that the word has been picked up from the gap and put it into the front position. So this is fronting. So the gaps are used to show the normal position of the fronted phrases. The last exercise, a stall while climbing, I didn't do well. So the gap can tell us that the last exercise phrase has been picked up from this and fronted. Object fronting is in fact quite rare in English. It's known as marked usually construction, while the usual basic order as in A, Kim drank tea, is termed unmarked. Often there are stylistic reasons for changing the word order. The fronted phrase in these sentences is rather long and sounds clumsy in the usual object position. I didn't do the last exercise, a stall while climbing. Well, so there are reasons why sometimes we have to front the object. A different kind of word order change, which involves breaking up a rather long phrases by moving parts of it to the right. So sometimes for the sake of breaking the longer phrase, we do this. For example, estimates, then we have a gap. It means that we have picked up something from here, and instead of bringing it to the left, we have taken it to the right. Very greatly about the number. So it was estimates about the number. Very greatly. This is Esperanto example. This avoids the clumsiness of a long initial phrase, estimates about the number of fluent speakers before the short phrases very greatly. So that's why this fronting was done and phrase was taken to the right instead of the left. As showed, English has a generally flexible word order in the sentence, but optional modifying phrases can be reordered quite easily, as is the case for the about phrase. That was a phrase which actually modifies the word estimate. So we have seen that why do we have syntax? Syntax help us in knowing exact order of the word. Though in English language, the word order is quite rigid and static, but even then certain phrases as of like this about dash are phrases which can be shifted from one place to another for the sake of avoiding some lengthy phrase. And we have also seen that other languages have certain syntax. This is different from English language. In some of the languages, the word order is fixed. In some of the languages, there is a flexibility of changing one component to another places.